sorely missed, but he is being replaced by Willie Hayes, who's going to do a great job himself. And here we're getting started at 1:45. Again, a reminder, we've got senior Johnny O'Connor. There it is, 1:45, represented there, and he's going to wrestle Connor Kohler. You see O'Connor's got his back to us there. A little better light comes from that backboard. As I said, Johnny, a senior at Lemont High School, is a 4-year wrestler, who's part of that 2020 state championship team. Little extras there by Johnny. You know, he's always working hard. He's always pushing in the room. And of course, with the little brother right behind you at your heels, you got to always keep pressing forward. Otherwise, you're going to get passed. Johnny gets back at it here in the first period. 0-0, 1:10 left in the first period. Right there at the edge, no points given. We're still neutral. Kohler gets in an outside single. Johnny quickly circles away from it. Got head control here. He's looking for a snap, looking to get some control here and spin behind. There's a reshot by O'Connor right there at the edge. Let's see if he can finish. It's getting tight there. He's coming up with a double underneath. Trying to split the legs. He's got to come up, get that left hand, pop the head out first, and then get the left hand around the waist. Let's see if he can do that. Kohler's doing a nice job in defense. He's pinching that head, trying to keep Johnny from popping it out. One of those situations where you might see the official call a stalemate here shortly. It looks like Kohler's looking for that spladle, and Johnny's been around the mat enough to know that it's coming. No points scored by either wrestler there. 0-0 going into the second period. Choice is going to go to O'Connor. He takes down. And again, that's a smart play here in the with the first choice, because you know if you score the first points of the match, you get that choice in the overtime, the ultimate tiebreaker as they call it, and you want to have that choice. You know, whether it's up or down, you want to have that choice and be in control of that ultimate tiebreaker. Here, O'Connor's trying to work his hips out. Kohler's coming hard on a crossface. Looks like he's working for a far side cradle. He's really trying to scoop that head and that leg. Connor knows it's coming. He's flattening out, trying to get long, keep himself from getting tied up in there. Kohler's hanging really high here. Got to be looking for that head control there. He tries to, just pop that ankle off. Here it's important for O'Connor, that arm that's coming over top of that left shoulder, he's got to control that hand. There Johnny's pops his head out. There he's scooting. He can draw that. There we go. Nice job on Johnny's part to scoot away, try to get that escape, and he does. The pressure in that situation is on Kohler to try to regain control or let him go. You don't want to get that stalling call here as we're halfway through the match. 1 minute left in the second period. 1-0 in favor of O'Connor. Just got an escape. I know, folks, it's really hard to tell here. O'Connor gets in. He's trying to get his hips out. He's got that right leg of Kohler's pinched, but he's got to scoot his hips out because Kohler's got that ankle. Johnny's got to be smart here in the scramble situation. Yep, he's got to pressure forward. Nice job by O'Connor to get the two. Great two by Johnny O'Connor. Real mat sense, real sharp. Keep his hips in good position. It could have been a sticky situation there. There you see the official try to count, there, and he gets the one, but doesn't get the two to give Johnny some back. So 3-0 in favor of O'Connor as we start to draw down in the second period. We're out of bounds with 2 seconds left in the second period. Reminder here, O'Connor got choice, took down in the second period, and the third period it's going to go to choice to go to Kohler. So let's see what he does here. Johnny's proven that he can ride Kohler. Got to stay in the saddle there to finish out the period, and it does. But, again, the wise choice here is for Kohler to go down, and he does. Again, he goes down. He can try to get his one and work his way back into the match, make it a 2-point match. So let's see how Johnny plays as he covers the other side. And he gets his caution there from the official. Going to get a restart here. Again, Johnny O'Connor up 3-0 over Kohler. And there you see Johnny. I love to see that out of a wrestler, right? Your opponent, you've ridden him a little bit. He knows you're covering that, one side or the other, doesn't matter. And then you at a restart, cover one side and then, caution, that's okay. And then you cover the other side. And it just keeps your opponent guessing. So smart wrestling by Johnny O'Connor here as he stays control of Kohler here in the third period. Kohler tries to switch but leaves that arm back. O'Connor quickly goes to that wrist, puts the head in there, looks for a again, Kohler's not clear on that left wrist, and Johnny's using that arm there, works it into a wing. This is one of the things Johnny likes to do when he gets that arm back, that arm bar, gets a wing. He likes to work that to a pinning combination. So we'll see if Johnny can score some points from this situation. Less than just under a minute left in the third period. Kohler took down, and it looks like a choice that perhaps he'd regret at this point because he's not able to get out or clear his hips. Johnny's putting a lot of pressure on top, and he's staying busy trying to work those arms. Work a potential turn there. There you see Johnny looking. It's hard to see. I know on camera he's working a wing on the left side now. He's got to be careful because he's below that elbow. He smartly works that hand up on the back, looking for a straitjacket as the official warns Kohler in red. Got his head down. He's not holding his base there. Again, a nice call for Johnny. An indication that you got some control and you're going to stay in control of this match. As it draws down, 3 seconds left, 2-1. And Johnny O'Connor Sr. gets a big win to start off Lemont at 145. Nice job. That'll be a 3-point victory for Lemont on the team score sheet. Now we're going to jump to 152. What about fun? Oh, I don't know. All right, 152, we got Johnny's brother Noah Jr. wrestling against Dominic Abeja. Abeja takes a shot. He's got that single up. He's trying to elevate it. Noah staying tough there on the edge, trying to get his hips down. But as he turns down, Abeja quickly covers. Nice job by Abeja to keep in there and stay tough on the single. Working the edge of the mat here again. 152. Noah O'Connor Jr. down 2-0 to Dominic Abeja. Looks like Abeja has a contact issue there. Let's see if he gets it sorted out. And again, I apologize for the picture quality. I know it's kind of tough. These streaming depends so much on quality lighting. You get a little better shot there when you get the whiteboard. I'm going to see if we can get that to stay on to get a better quality from our side of the mat. Abeja riding that right side on O'Connor. O'Connor's trying to clear his hips. Abeja's working that right wrist. Noah does a nice job at extending it and getting that free, but he's got to get, hand control there and begin to build up. That's the key. You got to own the hands. When you're on bottom, you can't own the hands. You're going to have difficulty getting off of the bottom. 27 seconds left in the first period. Again, the 152-pound match, you can see it down there in the right-hand corner, bottom right-hand corner. You got Dominic Abeja against Lemont's Noah O'Connor. Yeah, a little caution there. I was going to say, looks like Abeja jumped the gun a bit with the right hand on that elbow. Draws a caution there. Noah's trying to knee slide there. He begins to get to that 2 feet up, gets elevated. That single up, tries to dive away. Abeja covers. Now quickly, O'Connor's got to work to his feet. Again, it's one of those situations where if you can make that top guy continue to just try to stay controlled, you can draw the stalling call. O'Connor isn't quite able to do that. Choice goes to Abeja here in the second period. He's going to take down, see if he can, what he can do here and there. Again, you see Noah do the same thing as his brother Johnny. It's clearly something runs in the family. He covers on that left side, which is typical of most wrestlers, and then switches and smoothly over to the right side. Nice job at a mat return there for Noah O'Connor. He's got to be careful. He's stepping inside of that Turk. If he can turn this Turk, he's got to put forward pressure towards the head there. Abeja's hips got out, and that was a key to him, getting in this scramble situation right here. He's got that low ankle and a single of O'Connor, and he's got his one as O'Connor kind of bails out in that situation now, and they're tied up on the head on the left side of the net. Abeja tries to circle around to O'Connor's left leg. O'Connor's got the double underhook there. Nice job. Nice two as quickly O'Connor spins around to his left and circles behind, and doing so secures two. That'll make it a 3-2 match in favor of Abeja, but nice job by O'Connor to get himself back in the match within a point here. But he's got to get a mat return. This is a dangerous situation, and you can't see it, but on the left-hand side there, all the Olympian weight coaches are looking for a stalling call. Abeja does a nice job. He's hooked that left leg of O'Connor, and he's got a reversal. And you can see Noah's backing in, and he's kind of trying to drop Abeja's hips down and get a reversal there. He's unable to. 5-2 with 24 seconds left in the second period. Match right now is in favor of Abeja from Lincoln Way. It'd be nice to see Noah get a point, maybe 2 points here if you can get it at the end with 15 seconds left. You get that point, you're back in within a takedown of tying the match up. So he's got to stay busy here with 5 seconds left. Noah tries to get an escape there. He dives away again. There's where you want that stalling call, and he doesn't get it. He doesn't get the reversal. Unfortunate. That's the second time Abeja got caught in that situation again. It would have been fortunate if he could have got at least a stalling call out of there. You get some kind of Pyrrhic victory out of that situation. There, Noah quickly comes to his feet, gets his hips away after choosing down, and he's going to make it a 2-point match. So this is an opportunity for Noah O'Connor here. He's gotten a takedown on Abeja, gets in deep on a single. He's got to run his hips around in the circle. Abeja's trying to block those hips. Noah's doing a nice job getting his hips up, moving his feet, not getting flattened out. That's what he wants to avoid, is getting flattened out. He's got to continue to circle around towards that right single that he's got. Doesn't want Abeja to get him flattened out, get his hips to the mat. Almost be, there you go, drive forward, put pressure forward, see if you can work it. Work the angle, secure two, and tie this match up in the third period. Surprised the official doesn't call a stalemate at some juncture here, and there he does. He calls a stalemate. We're going to start fresh in the neutral situation. 1 minute and 4 seconds left in the third period. Noah O'Connor down by 2. Abeja deep in on a single. He's got that right knee. I would have called it, potentially dangerous there with that right knee. So kind of gets a get out of jail card, if you will, just a little bit. He's got to be smarter here. He knows that Beja's coming, and Beja's got some quick feet. Nice chop to a single, but his hips are a little far out. He's got to climb the ladder here and step up to the outside. Sucker drag it with 43 seconds left. Maybe he can score 2 here and tie this match up. Right now it's 5-3 in favor of Beja from Lincoln Way. You can see Noah working that right arm of Beja as he tries to hit. Nice. Oh, that was a nice attempt. He was trying to. Unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunately, O'Connor's just trying to hit something there. And he's trying to hit a peek out on that left side, and he just got his hips down, wasn't able to cut that corner, and Beja took advantage of it. Going to make it a 7-3 match. There you see O'Connor trying to work the switch. Maybe he can get 2 points out of this and draw himself within 2. Not able to. That'll be 3 points for Lincoln Way East. All right, next up at 160, we have Lemont's Nico Lococo against Zach Lamonto. Lococo, a sophomore for Lemont. Lamonto quickly snaps Lococo, controls the head, circles, and scores 2, then cuts Lococo loose. 2-1 in favor of Lamonto here. Just in the early segment of the first period. And then Lamonto gets down in the singles, quickly doubles it up and climbs the ladder, if you will. Scores 2 and then lets Lococo go for 2 in favor of Lamonto from Lincoln Way East. Lamonto gets another takedown there. Lets Lococo go. His headgear came off, so we're going to get a brief stoppage. Noah. Excuse me, I'm going to see if we can get some more light on that backboard. See if you can have them at the head table if it's possible to get the seal that's up right now, the light, that white light. See if that can stay on the whole time. All right. And Lamonto there snaps Lococo down, spins around at the controls head there. He got the straight jacket, put on the back. He's going to try to turn him now. 8-3 in favor of Lamonto. He's been able to use that straight jacket at any points, but he's got the leg in on the right side, and he's got the power half trying to turn Lococo and score some near fall points there. And there you see the official throw the hand out. He's counting, he's getting the 5 there, so there's definitely holding 3, and you can see the official there throwing it out and then raising it up. That'll make it 11-3 in favor of Lamonto from Lincoln Way East. Sorry, folks, I was trying to get that white billboard there in the background to get you better lighting, but they're not able to change it midstream. Well, maybe they did. Maybe they were able to get it stopped. That'll work. A little better. Starts the second period here. Lamonto from Lincoln Way takes down, quickly throws in a Granby, circles around and gets a reversal. 13-3. We got a 10-point match. Let's Lococo go. It's 13-4. That works. No, that works. Oh. 15-4 in favor of Lamonto, excuse me. That's what happens. You get a couple of Italian guys wrestling together and you get confused on their names. There, Lamonto with a cheap tilt. Scores a 2-point near fall. The official is holding 2, and now he throws it up there. 17-4, 13-point match in favor of Lamonto from Lincoln Way East. Yeah, they're working on that billboard, folks. Sorry about that. Just unfortunately, it's a result of going to that single spotlight. You just don't get very good backlight there. Monto again working that straight jacket, that left arm of Rococo on his back. He's trying to throw it over with that hand under the chin, and there he gets it. He tosses it over. He's going for the fall, and he gets it. He's going to make it 17 to, excuse me. I think it's going to be 10 to 3. Or maybe it's 9 to 3, excuse me. In favor of Lincoln Way on the team score sheet as we head into the 170-pound match. Here we got Ari Zeski from Lincoln Way against Vinny Delacoli, a freshman. There Zeski quickly gets to let Delacoli go and then quickly takes him down for another takedown, 4-2, after he cut him loose. Goes high crotch, comes in deep, switches to a double, takes him out of bounds, and that's going to be a slam. Yeah, unnecessary roughness against Espy. And award a point to Delacoli. You got to have control over a wrestler when you bring him up high off the mat. Powerful wrestlers like that should be able to control his opponent. Their nice snap to an outside single as he cuts the corner. Bringing it up high, sweeping the opposite leg, circles with a reverse half. There's the fall in favor of Lincoln Way's Zeski at 170. Next up, thank you, sir. Here at 182, we have Jack Millars against Dylan Labno. Millars has that front headlock, working the quarter Nelson. He works it over. Labno's on his back, trying to circle around and avoid the fall. There's another pin in favor of Lincoln Way's Jack Millars at 182. Next up at 195, we're going to have Lemont's Nathan Rublik, a senior, against Caden O'Rourke. Like I said, Rublik, a senior, was injured last year, had a broken ankle, didn't even compete in football, and he recovered quite well and had a standout football season, carried the load of the carries on the ground for the Lemont football team. So obviously somebody that will be missed, but it's hard to say from the camera, but he is a physical specimen. Powerful hips, powerful legs, clearly spends time in the gym. And there you can see he tries to get his hips in, but stays in good position and quickly circles out, even though O'Rourke had that front headlock. O'Rourke's a little longer here, so it's an interesting contrast in body types. Let's see what O'Rourke does to maybe use that length. You clearly see that Nate comes heavy on that head. And looks to penetrate those hips, again using the powerful core, powerful hips and legs. Comes in a high crotch, cross to that right leg. He isn't able to get it, so Nate quickly switches to that other leg. There he's got, O'Rourke has that headlock. Let's see what happens here. Nate's trying to stay out to that side, trying to, pass it by. Isn't able to do that, but he's able to get his head out and stay in a good neutral position here. So see if he resets, see what he can do from his feet against O'Rourke. He does a nice job getting that left side of O'Rourke, doubles up as he penetrates. See if he can get his hips in there. Nice peek out by Rublik, but O'Rourke does a heck of a job to scoot around and follow and score 2 in that takedown. As we close out the first period with 5 seconds left. Choice is going to go to O'Rourke from Lincoln Way. He's going to go ahead and take down. O'Rourke sits, comes to his feet, clears the hips, cuts away for 1, 3-0 in favor of Lincoln Way's O'Rourke. Rublik comes heavy on the head, looks like he's looking for that high crotch on the left-hand side. O'Rourke does a nice job sometimes with such long legs. It can be difficult to kind of protect those. O'Rourke does a nice job of using his hands to do so. But here you see Rublik had it in deep and penetrated. But again, O'Rourke does a nice job at defending and is able to scoot away there right on the edge of the mat. One minute, 9 seconds left in the second period. O'Rourke hits that double, tries to scoot his hips in. They circle off the mat. We got a warning against Rublik. He's got to stay busy here. He's got to circle into that center. He can't let O'Rourke push him off. It hasn't been mentioned. In 3A, which is what Lincoln Way is in terms of size of school, 3A, they're ranked 10th. So Coach Murray knew this was going to be a tough match. Nice job coming to that single, tries an outside trip. O'Rourke does a nice job of putting in a whizzer on that. And again, Rublik elevates that single on the edge of the mat, looking to score here. He's got to be careful to get his legs away. They both remain neutral as Rublik keeps that left leg out of danger. O'Rourke did a nice job at staying active there on the edge of the mat. Sometimes those opportunities, when you don't give up on the edge of the mat, you stay busy, you press forward, you can win those mental victories, as Coach Carson Beatty would say, mental points. Right? It may not matter on the board, but perhaps to an opponent or the effort you show to the ref makes a difference. So 3 seconds left in this second period. Nate Rublik, Lemont, 95-pound wrestler, down 3-0 to Caden O'Rourke. Rublik gets choice. He's going to take down. Again, look for him to try to score 1 here at minimum against O'Rourke and put himself within a takedown and time this match up. We're going to get a caution against Red. I think it looked like he was a little low on that left elbow of Rublik. He does a nice job at hip heisting out. He's getting his hips away. Low center of gravity. He's able to prevent O'Rourke from throwing him back, and there, gets his one. So now again, it's a 2-point match. Rublik comes in on that left side for a single. O'Rourke just really nice footwork for such a long kick. Scooting around to that left side of Rublik and scoring 2 for a kick. 5-1 in favor of O'Rourke from Lincoln Way. Minute 30 left in the third period. Number of guys in Lemont's program are really looking to make noise in the postseason, and Rublik is one of those guys. So I'd venture to guess if this remains 5-1 match or Warwick wins this, you're going to hear their bench go up in celebration just because of Rubick's such a tough customer. Warwick to have an advantage right now. You can really see the bench is into it as Rubick escapes and getting another point here to make it a 5-2 as Warwick again using the length to come across on that left ankle of Rubick and catch him with an ankle pick. 28 seconds left. It's 7-2. You don't want to hear, if you're Rubick, you don't want to give up any more points. You'd like to score one or at least get something back, but you don't want to. Sorry, folks. Right at the end there, my iPad lost Wi-Fi. Let's see if we can get it loaded here. Again, you hear their bench go up in celebration here. Let's get this feedback. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. My apologies. Little technical difficulty. I'm going to switch the screens here and let's see. There we go. Back at it. And here we are at 2:20. Lemont's Dan Taylor against David Wuski. Again, it's pretty hard to tell. Maybe a little bit better with that backlight, but Taylor's a pretty physical specimen. Spends a lot of time in the weight room. He's kind of one of those guys you'd like to call a gym rat. Physical, powerful. He needs to stay active here in this match against Wuski. Again, this 3A school, like Lincoln Way East, they're very well put together guys, and I know a lot of these guys, especially at the upper weights, probably play football too. As Wuski circles around to Dan Taylor's right side, scores 2, and then looks to put in the legs and a crossface and score near fall points here. As I was saying, Lincoln Way East, well-coached team on the football side of things by Rob Zvonar. A shout out to Rob, one of my acquaintances from the college days. Went to Illinois Wesleyan, played football there, and has had some very successful seasons coaching football in Lincoln Way. His son, I believe, would be at the 125-pound weight class. 5-0 in favor of Wuski as he gets that near side cradle on Dan Taylor, puts him on his back. You see the referee throw the pin down there. Another 6 for Lincoln Way. That'll bring up the 285-pound match. You got Lincoln Way's Gage Ledier against Lemont's Alex Pasquale.
Go get him, Alex.
Ledier shoots in. Pasquale hammers the head, circles around, scores his 2, and you can see the aggression for which Pasquale is going out. Pasquale is a state champion at the Fresh Off State Championships last year, put on by the IWCOA, and we'd like to thank Nate Kesson and his organization and their leadership that they've taken over the last couple of years as Pasquale is working to try to get that bar arm on the left side and work the deer to the mat. As I was saying, the Illinois Wrestling Coaches Association, so critical in doing a lot of great work, especially during the COVID season where there was no IHSA State Wrestling Championships. The IWCOA put those on in Springfield, and it was, gave the boys something to go for. And there, Pasquale uses his, physical talents to put Ledier on his back, and he's got a half, trying to pin that near side leg down, and does, and gets 6 back for Lemont at 285. And you could see just the power, the physicality that a guy like Pasquale brings to the table. Again, another one of those guys that's looking forward to the postseason. Speaking of which, we'll see the postseason at regionals at Hinsdale South here in 1 week. Right now, we've got Lemont's Mateo Vitro at 106, a freshman against Noah Chilkos. I don't know how to pronounce it. Ciolkozz. And we're just saying Noah has got Vitro in a near side cradle, put him on his back on a near fall point. Vitro comes to Lemont with a lot of experience. The challenge is he's really undersized for a 6-pounder. So, we may see him be at 106 again next season. 5-0 in favor of Lincoln Way's Noah Chilkos. Oh, sorry. This is Octavio Delgado. My apologies, folks. I'm looking at the wrong weight. Octavio Delgado at 106 for Lincoln Way. That name I can pronounce. Delgado's putting that half Nelson, trying to work the wrist in the half, earn some more near fall points. He's driving forward. Vitro's doing a nice job of fighting it off, but he's got to get his head up. He's got to peel that hand. He's got to get hand control, work the hands, and build up here in order to get the skate. Again, 5-0 in favor of Delgado from Lincoln Way East. Again, I see that somebody's posted. You can't see it, turn the lights on. I apologize. I know it's not the best for at home. With that half Nelson, Delgado forcing Vitro over, scoring near fall points here as we end the first period. It's 8-0 in favor of Delgado. It's 30-9 on the team score. Vitro stuff in the head there, trying to get his hips away. They go out of bounds, and the official brings him back to the center. Still neutral. Well, Vitro is trying to run that quarter Nelson from there, but he's got to get that leg out. He can't let Delgado get that left leg, and he does. Elevates it, presses forward onto the right hip, and is able to see. The official hasn't called 2 yet. Even though Delgado's got that right leg hooked, right ankle hooked, and there he throws the 2 up. As he comes over on the head and the right side and around the waist on the left side. 1 minute, 6 seconds left in the second period. Delgado from Lincoln Way up 10-0. Again, 10-0 in favor of Delgado. 42 seconds left in the second. Trying to run that. Looks out. Vitro's got his hips out there. He can use that as an opportunity to score. You see him bringing that, grabbing that arm high that's over his head and trying to pull that in under. And then he quickly circles to try to get himself up to his feet. He does, but mat return by Delgado, and then Vitro comes back up. And as he does, Delgado puts a leg in on the right side, and now he's working for a power half. Again, Delgado's got that right leg in on the right side. He's working the power half to the right. Coming up over top. No signal for near fall criteria yet. He doesn't get it. Good job by Vitro to fight that off. Coach Murray's going to signal for Vitro to take neutral here in the third period as Vitro gets choice. One thing he can't do is keep stepping into the shot. He's got to keep his composure. He's got to circle, create angles, and there he does, and circles around nicely. Crack back by Delgado. If Vitro can climb his hips out, and even if he has that right leg in there, and get his arm out of that right side, put pressure forward there. He does a nice job. Keep your hips up. He's got to keep his hips up. He does. Nice job by Vitro. Put the boots in. Drive forward. Put the boots in. Get your hips up. Get your hips up. Unfortunately, Dieter just can't finish that two. It was an opportunity. No points scored by either wrestler yet. Official is not given two, and there he does as Delgado pulls his arm out. 1 minute left, 12-0 in favor of Octavio Delgado from Lincoln Way East at the 106-pound match. .36 seconds left here. Octavio Delgado in control of the match, 12-0. He's working for more. He's got the power half in on the right side. Vitro's got to work his head up here. You don't want to keep your head hanging for too long. Officials want to see action, and a lot of varsity match officials are very quick to throw a penalty up, a warning for stalling. With 10 seconds left. We saw that last night. Against we were down at Grove North. Rich Devine, guy actually officiated with on the whistle there. As that match ends 12-0 in favor of Octavio Delgado. Then Rich Devine very quick last night to throw those warnings up, and he did it fairly on both sides. So that's all you can ask for is when you call it fair. But a state level official like Devine will often do that. Not afraid to do it. All right, and at 1:13 here we have Corey Zader from Lemont against Noah Chilkos. There's that name again that I have no idea how to pronounce. Zader, a freshman, again comes from the Bears feeder program, IKWF. Spent a lot of time there. Quickly comes into that high crotch to a double. Now he's hanging on that leg. He's got to get his hips up though. There he goes and turns the corner. Corey Zader gets his hips out. He's trying to elevate himself, get his hips up, and he spins behind and gets two. That's a great flurry by freshman Corey Zader, right? Doesn't give anything up, stays in tough, knows where his hips are at, elevates those hips and gets him in position to score. And there he's under both armpits. He's got a wing. He's working the wing in half. He's really putting pressure on me in front there. He's trying to whip that half. But it looks like they may circle out of bounds here. Wow. That was tremendous by Zader. Just forces the issue up over top here. He's got to pop his head out to stay in good stead and does. But just runs right over the top of Noah there to score near fall. What a great job by Zader. And you can see the officials holding three. And there he gives it, but he was holding three because the pinning combination hadn't ended yet. And so he's waiting. And there's Zader once again, throws the half. And again, just great hips by Zader to stay in good position and earn another two near fall. And then he circles out of this. I'll tell you what, Corey Zader is really showing off his body awareness and his skills in this match tonight. So impressive out of such a young man to come onto the varsity mat here at Lemont High School. And it's no wonder. He comes from a family of wrestlers. Both had Kyle and Jake wrestle for Lemont. I think Kyle still does some MMA and still does some grappling. So clearly, there's still some action going home. And there again, Zader runs that power half over out in front, trying to earn some of that back. He's got to circle towards the head. He's got to circle towards the head and stay in good position. He gives it up at the right minute, stays in on that double, and refuses to get up any point. 7-0 in favor of Corey Zader here. 9-0, in favor of Corey Zader here as we head into the second period. Over Lincoln Way's Noah Chilkos. Chilkos is down here. Zader covers. Comes under on that claw from left to right, steps over to get that leg in, does so, comes across with a crossface, again looking for more points, and he really throws that hip over to use that Turk situation. Tries to come up around the head. Great job by Zader. Again, showing a lot of poise in some difficult situations here, especially for such a young guy, a freshman. And there again, he tries to power half and force that over top. He scored his first near fall points in the match that way. and he clearly sees that there's some opportunity there to score more. He's got to keep his hips up. That's a tough call. Fisher calls 2-point reversal as they circle out of bounds. You can see clearly on the right, Murray is asking the official to come over. And as he does that, the official throws the single finger up for an escape. He changes his call from a reversal to an escape, making it a 9-1 match. So, I appreciate the fact that the official was willing to reconsider that, think about the situation. They always talk about in the referees' meetings, taking that snapshot of what you saw there right as you blew the whistle. He did so, and I have to agree, that was certainly an escape, but not a reversal. So we're back at action here. 48 seconds left in the second period. 9-1 in favor of Corey Zader. Noah Chokeholes deep on that single. Zader putting pressure on the head, trying to work that ankle, get one of his anchors extended so he can get Chokeholes flat. And there he does just that. You're going to see Zader circle around, try to hook that right leg of Chokeholes. Let's see if he can do it. And he does, steps over smartly and gets two. It's 10-1 with 20 seconds left here. Sorry, 11-1 with 20 seconds left here in the second period. Zader wants to put on more points, throwing in a half, staying busy on top. Great pressure, pushing forward, working the half. Now he's working the crossface, trying to turn Chokeholes down to his back and score more points here at the end of the second period. There it is. The buzzer sounds. We're going to go into the third period. Choice is going to go to red. Sorry. Now the official's saying it's a green's choice. No, it's red's choice. Okay. Chokeholes is going to take neutral.
Go get it, son. Come on.
We start the third period. 11-1 in favor of Zader. 34-9 in favor of Lincoln Way East. Ranked 10th right now in 3A. Again, we knew this was going to be a very tough match. Zader snaps, tries to work in on that left side of Chokeholes. Right at the edge of the mat here. Zader's got to stay busy. Chokeholes goes for a throw as they circle off the mat. It was real fortunate for Zader. He got his head caught. Chokeholes did a nice job of throwing it. And what more can you ask for out of a guy down 11-1? You know, into the third period, you're starting to get late. What the heck? Might as well start throwing caution to win and see if he can catch your opponent napping. He almost did there. Zader can't sleep on this match. You see Chokeholes coming with that single. He's got his head on the outside. And it's one thing you don't want to do with the single is have your head on the outside because it leaves you open for that crossface which Zader's running. He's got those hands. He's running the crossface, gets Chokeholes extended, and now using his length to step around and circle and capture that right leg of Chokeholes. And as he does, he gets two. And now he's trying to run that butcher with 13-1 in favor of Corey Zader. He's looking to add on maybe a fall here, see if he can get 6 for Lemont. There it is. He's putting him on his back. There's an opportunity here. He's at least going to get a right here. He should be able to get that technical fall, and does. That gives Lemont 5 points on the team score sheet. That'll make it 34-14. Great job by Corey Zader, the freshman, showing out here at 113. And next up, we have at 120, Darius Rickerson against Omar Krawesh at 120. Krawesh is one of our seniors. The official called something here. He was hands to the face, hands to the eyes, something like that. We get restarted here. No points given, no penalties given, just a little bit of warning, both boys, to keep it clean. Good officials will talk to both wrestlers and let them know if there's something that gives them concern before things get nasty. You see Omar with that underhook, trying to throw it. Quickly turns inside to avoid getting a takedown thus far. He stays in that single. He's trying to continue to cut that corner. Rickerson here does secure 2 as he captures that near side left ankle of Omar. As he tries a cheap tilt, Rickerson takes him out of bounds. They're going to start fresh in the center. Lemont Omar Karwesh is going to be down with 1:15 left in the first period. Looks like Richardson's got that wing, and he's with a tight waist, and he's tilting Karwesh over. He's going to score. Looks like the officials holding 2 right now. So again, the good officials hold those out. They don't show them until they're ready to go ahead and see the completion of a pinning combination. And there you see the officials still holding the 2. 35 seconds left in this first period as Rickerson puts Karwesh on his back. He's still only going to get 2 near fall. Circles around with the wing and gets a fall against Lemont Omar Karwesh at 120. That'll make it right now 40-14 in favor of Lincoln Way East. Now, 132-pound match. Sorry, 126, excuse me. We got Lamont's Carter Mikolajczyk against Tyson Zvonar. Zvonar gets deep on a single. Mikolajczyk coming in that crotch, trying to lock it up. Oh, no, sorry, Zvonar's got a double there. Mikolajczyk's coming over that hip, trying to keep him from scoring. And then nice job by Mikolajczyk to hold on to that and circle and roll out of bounds to stay in neutral position. You know, Carter, a sophomore. Sorry. Carter's a sophomore, puts that single, tries to turn it into a double, and you can see the quickness of Zvonar there. So I apologize, you know, Mikolajczyk's a junior. Referee blows that before Zvonar goes out of bounds. As I was mentioning, Mikolajczyk as a sophomore was a fresh off state champ, 3rd placer. Probably could have done more had he not fought through injury late in the season. There's Zvonar does a nice job at fighting off the attack by Mikolajczyk. Secures 2-0 in favor of Zvonar. As I mentioned before, Zvonar, the son of Rob Zvonar, head football coach at Lincoln Way East, who comes from a pedigree of athletes. Dad, a football player at Illinois Wesleyan back in the early 90s. 31 seconds left in the first period as Zvonar is in control on top 2-0 against Lamont's Carter Mikolajczyk, again a junior. Zvonar does a nice job at really locking up that near side ankle and using it to continue to keep control. Mikolajczyk, as his hips out, does a nice job at getting neutral and earns a point back there as he's working the edge of the mat. He's got the over-under. He's got to keep himself in good position. As we conclude the first period, 2-1 in favor of Zvonar. Choice will go to Lincoln Way East. Tyson Zvonar, who's going to take down Mikolajczyk on the tight waist ankle there, then chops to the arm as Zvonar tries to circle out to his right. Able to use that to get his hips out, escape, make it a 3-1 match in favor of Zvonar from Lincoln Way. You want to be careful against, about stalking forward and just pressing forward here. You want to circle your opponent, easily create angles. Nikolajchuk's on that underhook on the left side. Now he's got an overhook. You saw there he was trying to pick that ankle with his foot. The pressure forward on Zvonar. Zvonar's got pretty good hips and feet, so he doesn't have any of it as they circle out of bounds. There's no points given so far. Nikolajchuk's got to be smart here, get his hips out. Stay off his back as they circle. He nicely rolls through as he feels the pressure. Boyd's giving up any kind of points there. They're going to go back to center neutral, 3-1 in favor of Zvonar from Lincoln. 46 seconds left here as we are into the second period. Attempted a low single shot by Nikolajchuk. I don't know what it was blown dead here for. Looks like a knee for Nikolajchuk. A little bit of an injury here. Let's see what happens. They're going to call it the trainer. Are we going to get restarted here? Looks like it was just a little niggle. High crotch, tempted fireman's by Nikolajchuk. He's going to have to circle and face. He can't turn his hip. He's going to have to circle and face. Zvonar has that bar arm. Here's what I don't like. You can see that's an illegal move right there. He's got that wing with the pressure, with the hand on the shoulder. He should not be letting that go. Anytime you come in with a wing, that hand's got to stay 90 across the back. You can't come up and pressure the shoulder, and it sure looked like that was the situation there. You can see Nikolajchuk trying to stretch his shoulder out there. 5-1 in favor of Zvonar as Nikolajchuk is going to get choice. He's going to take down. And the disappointing thing is there, and I'm not a big critic of officials. I don't like to open up, but he circled around and he could see it. It was on his side. It wasn't because he was out of position. He should have captured that and saw that and stopped the match. Potentially dangerous, very least. Nikolajchuk, nice job there getting out. So it was out. 5-2 match here as we are in the third period. Minute 39 left. Carter coming hard on that underhook, and then Zvonar comes in the high crotch, finishes it, comes out on top to make it 7-2 in favor of Zvonar. One minute left in the third period. Tyson Zvonar up 7-2. And just as I talk about Rob Zvonar, he came over and said hello. He's a good man, a hell of a coach, does a great job at Lincoln Way East for the football program. He has for many years. 30 seconds left in this match. It's his son, Tyson Zvonar. It's 5 points up on Lemont's Carter Nikolajchuk as Carter's trying to work himself out. And another point here. 17 seconds left. Ten seconds left. Zvonar is going to stay in control of this match. It looks like he's got that inside left leg on the inside and working it. Got the wrist. Nice job by Zvonar. Good match. 7-2. 3 points on the team score sheet for Lincoln Way. Make it 43-14. As we come to the second to last match of the evening, where we have Lemont's Julian Villanatos will square off against Lincoln Way East Kevin Byrne. Villanatos, a sophomore from Lemont, has been involved in the Bears program for a number of years, so he comes to Lemont with some experience. Wrestled in the varsity mat last year as a 106 and 113, kind of traded off Ian Carter. Comes in with headlock there. Got to be careful. He's got to really put that pressure on the head, keep that arm elevated to slow down the pace of his opponent. Byrne comes in there on a outside single there on the left side, Villanauda's left side. Snaps Villanauda's down. Julian wisely circles to his left, trying to keep himself in good position there. And as he steps back, Byrne comes in on that single, circles around 4-2. 2-0 in favor of Kevin Byrne. Byrne, kind of a lanky wrestler, and you can see it there. Again, looking for that far cradle. And he's going to get it. He's going to bump the hips over. See how he finishes this. He's trying to go over on the far side and does. Scoring near fall points here. Using the bottom knee and the side. Pin Julian on the mat. And that'll be 6 points in favor of Lincoln Way East. Kevin Byrne. It goes on the score sheet. 49-14 in favor of Lincoln Way East. And with the final match of the evening, 138. It's going to be senior Sam Schuett against, this is Kevin Byrne. My apologies, folks. It was Braden Mortel at 132. Byrne here at 138 against senior Sam Schuett as Schuett comes in there with that Russian on the Byrne's right side. Got the front headlock here. And trying to get him extended, comes into the hook as they circle out of bounds. We're going to start fresh in the center. Again, I apologize. This is Kevin Byrne at 138. Jumping ahead of myself. Braden Mortel scored 6 against Julian Villanauda's there at 132. Nice job by Sam Schuett to snap Byrne down to the mat. Trying to circle around behind to get his 2 points there. Let's see what he can do. Byrne gets to his feet. Able to square up here. Again, Sam's he's got that underhook on the left, and then he's coming in with that headlock on the right. Circles in. A lot of energy out of Schuett here. Staying very busy in this match. Changing levels. Looking to create an opportunity to set the tone of the match here. Got to be careful. Nice job by Schuett. Drives forward. Thought he had it. Comes in on the crotch. Tries to block the crotch. Circling around to the right. Tries to get that right leg. Cannot. Then tries to shuck him back to the right. But Sam's still got that front headlock. He's got to get Byrne extended here a little bit to slow the feet down and possibly get 2. He doesn't. That'll be the end of the first period. 0-0 in favor of Lemont Sam Schuett. Byrne will take down here in the second period, which is Schuett's going to cover. Chops on the left side. Follows. Nice job by Schuett. It looked like Byrne was getting himself up there, and Shammy just put the pressure on, came underneath that leg, and used pressure with his hips to force Byrne back to the mat. Not giving up 2. It's hard to see, I'm sure, on camera. Sammy coming in with that chicken wing on the left side. He's working and hunting for that wrist on the right. See if he can make use of that to create a pinning combination and score some points here to start off the second period there with a little leg whip to put Byrne back on the mat. Circles around in front. Byrne was trying to get himself 1, and he does. As Schuett's backing Byrne up almost all the way around the mat. Lets him go. They're going to start fresh. Byrne's up 1-0 against Sam Schuett, but you can't tell from the score sheet, but Schuett's got pretty good control of this match. Byrne comes in, heavy on the head, then use it to fake and come down for that single. Sammy's fighting that single with a whizzer. Tries to hook the near side leg. Circles around to the other side and catches Byrne for 2. Great job with that crossface circling around, putting pressure. He's got the leg Turk there. He's scoring near fall points. Great job by Sammy Schuett Sr. Gets the win to finish this match. That's what you want out of a senior. And like I said, Sam Schuett is, last night, I said this on the broadcast, Sam is getting hot at the right time. He's wrestling well at the right time. You want guys peaking as they get to the end of the season and the postseason, going into regionals. And Sam Schuett is doing just that. He won the conference championship last weekend. He's going to get a nice rest this weekend. And we'll get into the regionals, which are at Hinsdale South. I think it's the 4th is the date. Come join us. Lemont's going to be looking to be very competitive in that regional. So should be awesome to see. Come join us. Probably a 9 o'clock start. We're going to be back in action. We'll see. We might try to come with a live feed. Hopefully they'll have better lighting there, but we thank you for hanging with us. We certainly thank all the sponsors that are down there at the bottom. There's the lights come on. That's a little better, isn't it? Thanks for joining us. Hope you had a good evening. Again, the final score 49-20 in favor of Lincoln. Have a good night, folks. We appreciate your support.